Marine life, sea life, or ocean life is the plants, animals and other organisms that live in the salt water of the sea or ocean, or the brackish water of coastal estuaries. At a fundamental level, marine life affects the nature of the planet. Marine organisms, mostly microorganisms, produce oxygen and sequester carbon. Marine life in part shape and protect shorelines, and some marine organisms even help create new land, e.g. coral building reefs. Most life forms evolved initially in marine habitats. By volume, oceans provide about 90% of the living space on the planet. The earliest vertebrates appeared in the form of fish, which live exclusively in water. Some of these evolved into amphibians, which spent portions of their lives in water and portions on land. One group of amphibians evolved into reptiles, and mammals, and a few subsets of each returned to the ocean as sea snakes, sea turtles, seals, manatees, and whales. Plant forms such as kelp and other algae grow in the water, and are the basis for some underwater ecosystems. Plankton forms the general foundation of the ocean food chain, particularly phytoplankton, which are key primary producers. Marine invertebrates exhibit a wide range of modifications to survive in poorly oxygenated waters, including breathing tubes, as in mollusk siphons. Fish have gills instead of lungs, although some species of fish, such as the lungfish, have both. Marine mammals, e.g. dolphins, whales, otters, and seals, need to surface periodically to breathe air. More than 200,000 marine species have been documented, and perhaps 2 million marine species are yet to be documented. Marine species range in size from the microscopic like phytoplankton, which can be as small as 0.02 micrometers, to huge cetaceans like the blue whale, the largest known animal, reaching 33 meters, 108 feet, in length. Marine microorganisms, including protists and bacteria and their associated viruses, have been variously estimated as constituting about 70%, or about 90% of the total marine biomass. Marine life is studied scientifically in both marine biology and in biological oceanography. The term marine comes from the Latin mare, meaning sea or ocean. The ocean is a planetary superpower. Home to spectacular ecosystems and treasured wildlife, the ocean covers 71% of our Earth's surface and sustains the lives of billions of people. It regulates our climate, produces half the oxygen we breathe, and fuels the water cycle that produces rain and fresh water. Studies show that when ocean ecosystems are resilient, people nearby are more resilient too. A group of researchers looked at more than 100 studies to better understand the connection between marine protection and human health, and found that a majority of people realize the social, health, economic, governance, and ecological benefits from a healthy ocean. But those benefits are not guaranteed. After decades of overuse and pollution, these services are being interrupted. 1 out of 3 fish stocks is overfished. Hundreds of thousands of marine mammals, seabirds, and sea turtles are captured each year, along with tens of millions of sharks. Half of all coral reefs and mangroves are gone. We still have time to give the ocean the room it needs to be resilient in the face of growing threats. But we have to work together. WWF is prioritizing 2 pathways to build a more resilient ocean. We're finding the solutions to fix broken global systems that lead to declines in nature, while protecting those places that wildlife and people can't live without. The ocean is the foundation of all life, an extraordinary and largely unexplored place, teeming with fascinatingly diverse plants and animals which, together with currents and natural systems, shape our planet. The ocean provides us with food and facilitates pleasure, as well as livelihoods for millions, if not billions of people. But the ocean is not just a commodity. The ocean is restorative. It calms and connects us. The positive impact it can have on our well-being is immense. Our relationship with the ocean, from mermaids to the kraken, the ocean has been fascinating humans for centuries. It is difficult to imagine what it must have been like to set off across the ocean without knowing what was on the other side, or even if you might fall off of the world. There are millions of works of art, poetry, and fictional stories written about the sea, as well as religions and worship of the gods of the ocean in communities across the world. One of our favorite quotes is, "We are tied to the ocean." And when we go back to the sea, whether it is to sail or to watch, we are going back from whence we came. John F. Kennedy: "All life on Earth started in the ocean," so JFK's quote is technically correct for us all. The salt content of our blood is remarkably similar to the ocean, and when our Neanderthal relatives started to fish, the addition of omega-3 in their diets helped to increase their brain function, thus directly affecting our evolution as a species. We truly are tied to the ocean. We must take care of it, because it is us. The ocean is a part of all of our daily routines, sometimes in ways that you might find surprising. It doesn't matter where you live, whether you're near a beach, in the countryside, or in the middle of a big city, the ocean still has a profound effect on your life every single day. When you turn on your tap in the morning to brush your teeth, the water you use, as well as the algae in your toothpaste, comes from the ocean. When you watch TV or use the internet, some of the materials used to make that happen have come from the ocean.